Let's have a look at some checkpoints from Yannick Sinner's forehand. These are things that you can replicate in your game to improve your forehand. The first being two hands in the uniturn. You can see when he takes the racket back, his offhand remains on the racket. This turns the upper body, it gets a bit of tension in the core as the shoulders turn further than the hips. This also maintains control of his racket face angle and sets his grip. After the uniturn comes the release of the offhand, and that happens around the bounce of the ball. You can see him drop that hand off the racket, but he maintains extension with that, and that really helps him to space from the ball a little bit better, not allow the ball to get in too tight to him. Now he has a little bit of a unique racket face orientation here, but he does drop the racket face before he pulls, and that allows the racket to flip and get to this position. Once you drop that racket face down and pull the handle, the racket does flip into this position. And then of course, accelerating out, the hitting side drives out towards bit lower than the ball right here before he drives out. So every forehand that he hits, every backhand that he hits is really a driven ball, and it really allows him to make. Hitting a side spin forehand is not typically something that players are trying to actively do, except for a specific situation that you see here with Opelka's forehand, and this occurs when he's on the ad side, so he's hitting inside out. He's in a court position that's very strong, closer to the middle of the court, and that ball is going to lift above the net. And so topspin here is no longer required. As he hits across that ball, he's going to create side spin that runs out and away from the opponent. And so he does this on purpose. You'll see pros will take this ball as an inside-out fader quite a bit. But other areas of the court that are not so effective for side spin would be through the middle and in the juice side, because as you hit that side spin, the ball fades. And this is why if you are hitting side spin on your forehand, it's not something that you're looking to do very often, except for this specific situation here where the ball is high, it's above the net, and you're looking for an inside-out way to run the ball away from your opponent. Hey guys, looking at the Carlos Alcaraz forehand here, a lot of players struggle knowing when to release the racket, and I think this is a really good view of Carlos's forehand to show you that he doesn't let that left hand off the racket until it's behind him. So you can see this point here, the racket is well behind his body, he's still got that hand on the throat, and this aggressive coil really has a big impact when he changes the grip and sets up the drop shot, because he twists that racket to continental and he'll come through with a drop shot. But early preparation, using that left hand on the throat and not releasing that left hand until the upper body is totally coiled and the racket is behind you. It's something that he shares in common with Novak's forehand as well. But interesting to see it from this side view. Keep two hands on the racket in your preparation phase and you'll hit a bigger forehand and you'll be able to disguise that drop shot better as well.